Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the weekly daily GizWiz is provided by the new Winamp for Android, featuring wireless sync and one-click iTunes import. Now with free daily music downloads and full-length CD listening parties. Download it for free at winamp.com/Android. Video bandwidth for the weekly daily GizWiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the weekly daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1345, recorded December 17th, 2011. The weekly daily GizWiz is brought to you by Ford, featuring available voice-activated sync with sync services, which enables you to customize your driving experience with personalized news, traffic, and directions. Check it out in the new 2012 Ford Focus and at Ford.com/technology. And by Netflix. Watch thousands of TV episodes and movies on your PC, Mac, iPad, iPhone, or TV instantly, all streamed directly to you, saving you time, money, and hassle. For your free 30-day trial, visit netflix.com/twit.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Yes, once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the weekly daily GizWiz and the very special holiday edition, and we have spared no expense to arrange to get the finest Christmas killers in the land to stand outside of Dick's boat. You couldn't get them any closer, huh?
And no, I didn't want them any closer.
And they're now singing Christmas carols, but you'll have to really listen hard. They're getting ready. I guess I shouldn't have. So wait a minute, Dick, explain this. You told them.
I sent them, although they didn't pay much attention, I sent them the link to the boat, and I said, stand next to Glenn's boat on the. Oh, they're moving there now.
They're reading the email. I could see one of them has the email. Apparently, she's got a helmet light as well, so she's a GizWiz fan. Yeah.
Right. And.
Oh, Dick, I cannot say how we have spared no expense to bring you the highest production values. Grainy black and white video from a boat of some singers who are 30 feet away singing through a window.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me.
But they're live in New York City. That means, Leo, they are 2 blocks from Broadway.
Live from New York, it's the Daily GizWiz Singers. Carolers. What are they, waiting for a cue?
I don't know.
There's a bossy lady. I love this bossy lady. Talk about off-Broadway. This is so far off Broadway. I think it's New Jersey.
This is off Hudson River. Anyway, that's okay. At least I'll tell them that we saw them, and it was a wonderful.
You know what? When they start singing, we'll go back to them. Ladies and gentlemen,
good.
Thank you so much.
Chat room, if you hear them, let us know. Okay.
It's so far off Broadway, somebody said it's off camera.
Well, actually, with this group, off camera is good.
Not a bad thing.
Right, and off mic is even better.
Wait a minute. Somebody says he sees a body floating down the river. All right.
Can't be me. I'm here.
Can we do requests? I love the Carol of the Bells. Carol of the Bells! Oh,
yeah,
listen.
Wait,
they're singing. Listen. Shh. Oh, maybe that was a warm-up. I'm sorry.
They are awful.
They're such a disorganized group of...
They are awful.
Are they waiting for me to say go?
No, they can't. It's only a one-way mic. But that's good. They see a camera.
I hear somebody say, okay, Jingle Bells. They think they can handle that.
Okay.
They're not taking this very seriously.
No. Oh.
Oh, my God. How much preparation does it take to sing Jingle Bells?
I know.
This is so festive. All right, that's enough. Everybody sing along.
Oh, that was good. We got it.
They actually sound like they might be pretty good.
Yeah.
In the basement? Oh, maybe the basin. Oh, dear. There's always a guy who thinks he can sing harmony.
Yeah.
Thank you, carolers. Thank you. Yay. Yay. They're bowing. They think somebody's applauding. Yay. Well done. Well done. There they go. The GizWiz carolers. The GizWiz jingle singers, they're running. Literally running away. Well, I think that's great. That was very festive and a wonderful way to enjoy the festive holiday spirit. Here we are, the last GizWiz before Christmas. Dick DeBartolo, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. So next week is the best of, right?
If there is such a thing. Apparently,
no, I think it was. I think you already looked at it. I think it was that 19-second video that you were talking about.
That's it. It's short.
It was the stuff.
Eileen was a little shocked when I told her that we were doing a best of. She said, "Oh, we are," and that was yesterday. So,
I see. Okay,
we'll see. That was the idea, though. Yes, we have a best of the weekly. Oh no, wait a minute. The guy in the lab coat just gave me a thumbs up.
Oh, we are going to do it.
Well, apparently we've got a petri dish, and it's starting to reproduce, so we will have something by Christmas.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But meanwhile, this is
wait a minute.
really.
So Paris was wonderful.
Paris was wonderful. It was really a good time. We had a blast. Everybody at Le Web was so nice to us, and it's the weather cooperated too. Last year it was freezing, and we had snow, and it was just beautiful. So yes, we had a great time.
Is there a TWiT office in Paris coming?
It's so funny that I should say that because I would have said no way, but apparently Lisa's decided there will be a TWiT office in Paris. She seems to have become a Francophile. How about that?
Wow.
There's this guy named Franco. She loves him.
Oh yeah, Franco-American. His food line. I love his food.
So I think we will probably not have a TWiT office, but we'll certainly be going back for Le Web next year.
Going there often.
It's a good conference. It's actually a great conference.
Oh, good.
Yeah, a lot of fun. But I missed you. Did Tom Merritt do a good job?
Oh, we had a lot of fun. We did. We talked about you, and no, it was good. He's very good.
Good. Yeah, I love Tom. Did he do a pick?
He did. He did. Justin Bieber's electric toothbrush.
You're kidding?
No.
Wow. Sounds like he actually
bought, and I believe A, it didn't work, and B, the brush was in an open bag.
Oh God. Maybe it's actually Justin Bieber's toothbrush.
Oh, that would be okay.
Yeah, that might be it.
eBay. That would be eBay worthy. I'll tell you.
Well, that sounds like Tom actually did some preparation, and it's just making me feel quite guilty.
Oh, Leo, you do lots of prep. We mail you stuff, and we put notes in it and say, open this up and do it. It's your gadget of the week.
I got it right here. Thank you. Thanks to Natalie Dent, Director of PR for Discovery Bay Games, who provided today's exciting Turn the Table turkey.
Yeah.
But first, say again?
No, Tom, he actually purchased it at CVS.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He actually worked.
He worked.
I don't like it when people make me look bad. Just a word of warning.
Nah.
That's why you're smart enough to stay crappy.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I have a knack. I have a knack for crap. A crappy knack.
So what's your first gadget of the week?
Okay, first gadget is about 3 months ago, I was talking to the people from Energizer, and they said they're going beyond batteries. And we saw one of their first items, and you may have taken it on your trip with you. It was their little charger.
Yep.
It also had three AC outlets. So now this is another line from Energizer, kind of nice. And it's called the Edge Collection Accent Lights. And so these are AC powered, but when you just touch the light and it comes on, then you put your finger on it and just hold it anywhere on the base, and it'll go through all sorts of dimming modes. And then when you get it to a light level that you like, you just take your finger off it. And it's kind of neat. It's actually LEDs at the bottom of some light. It's very bright here. Let me just put my finger on this.
It's bright. Yeah.
Dim this down a little. Come on. Oh, I got my finger on both sides. It doesn't know what to do. So I will dim it. And there it goes. So, and the neat thing about this is this actually is 7 watts of electricity in this light.
That just shows you how bright LEDs are.
Yeah, and it shoots them up through these, they're actually some sort of plastic. But the light goes straight up these panels, and it really looks interesting. So this is the small version. There's one on a little stand that's even brighter than this. This is 300 lumens.
Wow.
And they make a version that's 400 lumens. But it's really attractive looking, and it's called the Edge Collection from Energizer.
Now, is this expensive?
You know what, Leo? It's $51.
Well, that's not bad.
At Amazon, 51 and change. And the bigger version is 60 some odd dollars. By the way, you're costing me plenty, pal. I just signed up for Amazon Prime.
Oh.
Boy, you are right. You look at things that you used to just look at and say, oh, by the time I get postage, and now you hit that one click, and
it's way too easy, I gotta say.
Yeah, but I am loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah. What is it, like $75, something like that?
It's $79. The first month, if you're not sure you want it, just tell them you want it for free for the first month.
Yeah.
If you hate it, you just go into your account and say cancel before the 31st day, and you pay nothing. After the 31st day, they just bill you for $79. And I assume that you get 11 months more as opposed to 12 months more. But it's really worth it. They must sit outside my house with a truck. I think
it's brilliant marketing because you're paying them to buy stuff from them.
That is correct.
Now, it's probably a good deal for you because it depends on how much you order, and that's part of the psychology, right? Oh, I paid $80 for this second day. By the way, what you get is second day air on most Amazon items, free. Shipping's always free, and it's second day. So, but what ends up happening is you say, well, I got $79 sunk into this. I better buy some stuff, and you end up buying probably a lot more just because you got the Prime. I love it, though.
But yeah, and the other thing is I thought this being 10 days before Christmas, they wouldn't be able to do the 2-day thing.
Oh, no, yeah.
But I bought something on a Saturday. By Saturday night, it said your item has been shipped.
Yeah.
So it was certainly, even if FedEx wasn't working Sunday, it was in their hands by early Monday morning. Yeah,
well, and another reason it's smart of them is because you're a little less price sensitive, right? Even if Amazon doesn't have the lowest price, and often it does not, you can usually find it cheaper. Because shipping's included, and it's automatic second day, it's just kind of, well, I'm just going to get it anyway. What's a few bucks?
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
So what's, again, the name of it's from the Energizer?
Okay, it's from Energizer, and it's the Edge Collection Accent Lights.
Edge Collection.
Accent Lights. And if you go to Google, I think you'll see it for $51.75, thereabouts.
I'm typing it in now. Working.
Okay.
Working.
Edge Collection.
From Energizer.
Energizer.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Edge Collection. Beautiful.
There it is.
Ambience with a touch.
Yes.
And it doesn't look kind of cheesy and plasticky. It's hard to tell from here.
No, you know what? It doesn't. I mean, I thought they were glass panels, but now that I'm hitting my finger against them, I see that they're probably plastic.
And they also have like a flameless candle, so it flickers a little bit and it's yellow.
Oh, you're right. It's the same form factor, but a different sensor inside.
That would be kind of cool. Instead of Luminaria, you know what Luminaria? You probably don't do Luminaria in New York City. If you did Luminar in New York City,
Those are
the fire
candles in bags.
yeah,
aren't
the
they?
fire department would show up and hose you down. Yeah, you put it's a Mexican tradition. You take a candle, you put it in a paper bag, and you light it, and then you line the walkway with it. It's very beautiful, but it's probably a massive fire hazard. Come to think of it, but this would be the same thing.
You folks in the country, yeah.
Yes, well, we can do that because if everything burns down, nothing's lost. So that was a good gadget. That's just your first of many. We've got more to come in just a bit. Our video pick of the week. I have a turn the table turkey that I think is going to be a great thing to put under the tree or the bush. And we've got letters. We've got a lot. This is going to be a holiday extravaganza.
And we had the carolers. They've come and gone.
The carolers have come and
The police boat is there now, fishing them out of the Hudson.
And in fact, in this show, there are even costumes. Beautiful costuming.
Absolutely.
It's a lovely, gorgeous show. Before we talk about that, before we do that, let's get to our Ford commercial for our friends at Ford and the great Ford Sync. I wish you'd been here, actually, this week, Dick, because we had Ford sent us 3 Ford vehicles to drive, the 2012 Focus, Fiesta, and Mustang. Oh, it was so much fun.
To drive where? Where did you drive to? France?
No, just around the block.
Oh, okay.
The main thing I was interested in was the Ford Sync, you know, and each car has kind of a different interface, so that's why it was fun to see all of the different Ford vehicles. Sync, as you know, I've talked about it a lot, and I've had it since 2010 on my Mustang. Is how you kind of talk to the car to set the temperature, to play a song, to make a phone call. But they also have, and it was really fun. I played with this in the 2012 Fiesta, something they called Sync Services. You'll find this in the 2012 Ford Focus as well. Voice-activated sync services include personalized news, traffic, directions. You can have personalized alerts for weather, sports, stocks, even horoscopes. And you can do things like say, what's the traffic like on the way to San Francisco? And it'll tell you. And it does, by the way, in some cases it's on a screen. In the Fiesta, it was great. I had my hands on the wheel, my eyes on the road, and the car told me, it read it to me, read me my horoscope. You can get the updates.
Don't drive today.
Yeah, exactly. If you could set at Ford.com/sync, you can set what your home address is, what your work address is, and then you could say, I'm headed home. What's the traffic like? And it will know ahead of time.
Wow.
You could see it on an in-dash display. It'll read it to you as you drive. They'll even send it to your mobile device via SMS. It is just really sweet. Find out more at the website. It's Ford.com/technology. They've got videos there for all of the different features, the Sync App Link, the Wi-Fi, the amazing inflatable rear safety belts, all of the it sounds like a joke, but no, they do have inflatable rear safety belts, the capless fuel filler. Yeah, Ford's really state-of-the-art. Let me tell you, I had so much fun. I invite you to drive one today at a Ford dealer near you or visit the website, Ford.com/technology. Are you ready for our second gadget?
Yes, the second gadget is the video of the week, which is self-explanatory. So let her roll.
Well, maybe you better explain it. No? Oh, okay. No. Oh.
I was having this terrible nightmare that I was making this crappy video for YouTube. Oh, I am making a crappy video for YouTube. Hey, it's Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the GizWiz. I fell asleep, and I need the volume control for my Turner Classic Movies. Oh, God. I need the remote. Hello, remote.
That happens every time. The remote's lost.
Yes.
Where in the world? No, I had that.
You know, I don't know why. I cannot get this to go full screen.
Okay.
Piece of crap. Not you. Not this. Just the... I don't know. It must be the browser.
Oh.
Oh, shut up. Not again. I'm going to try to get it full screen. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I was having trouble with Chrome on the...
You should call that tech guy.
It's this new YouTube
on the radio.
It's this new YouTube user interface. I just don't like it. All All right, let's see if this will go full screen. Yes. There must have been a Safari bug in Safari.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. We'll do it again. Just edit that part.
Oh, I was having this terrible nightmare that I was making this crappy video for YouTube. Oh, I am making a crappy video for YouTube. Hey, it's DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the GizWiz. I fell asleep, and I need the volume control for my Turner Classic Movies. Oh, God. I need the remote. Hello, remote. Do you hate that? Do you hate that? Where in the world? No, I had that earlier. Oh, my cordless phone. No, I wondered where that was. Oh, the ladle. Oh, man. Oh, under. Oh, up. Oh, no, my iron. So that's where that went. You know, you wouldn't have this problem if you had TV, pillow, remote. Amazing.
Now that's
a
dumb.
Very long way to get into a gadget. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're saying, what is that, one of those prank boxes? TV, pillow, remote? But no, it's a real product. It's from Brookstone. But you don't have to go to Brookstone. I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond for $40, $39.99. So, what is TV Pillow Remote? Well, I'm going to show you. All right? So, down in the corner, there's a little switch called Activate. So you hold your finger on Activate, and that will wake it up. The little blink means it's wake. And then you hit TV, and now I have the TV controls. There goes the volume for the TV. And I can also change the channels. But I mean, why would one want to get away from the Turner Classic Movies? So 6 gadgets, and there's fast forward, and there's input, all those devices. A couple things. The instruction book is awful, okay? It tells you how to program it and program it. 25 minutes, it did nothing. And then I'm reading a different part of the book, and it says, before you do anything, hit the activate button for 3 seconds. They don't tell you that in the programming book, which is a different book. Once I did that, I was able to program it. And then it says, if you're not using it for a while, shut the battery compartment, shut the batteries off, okay? It's 2 AA batteries. So I didn't know when I was going to shoot the video, so I shut the little battery box, and then the next day, all the codes were gone. So, okay? So I suggest you probably don't shut the batteries off. And there's one other clever thing is, like now, if you wanted to lay on it again, you can. After about 30 seconds, it shuts off. So you have to hit the activate again. So you could actually lay on this, although, you know, it's more a throw pillow. Last night when I was programming it, it was about to become a throw away pillow. But now that I got it sort of programmed, it's okay. I mean, I'm probably not going to use it, maybe give it away as a gift. But it's hard to lose this, much harder to lose this than your TV remote. So this is Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the GizWiz going to sleep with my pillow remote. Change channels. Oh, it put on TWiT. Smart pillow.
I like your philosophy. It's a piece of crap, so I think I'll give it to somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Well, someone will say, oh, that the very pillow that you used on the weekly daily GizWiz?
That's good. Yeah.
I
well,
mean,
no,
the thing is, it really does work, and all the buttons have a little, you can hear it click inside. I mean, I was sort of surprised that it could do as many things as it could, but...
Is it a universal
well, okay,
remote?
This is actually this was a test. I was going to send you this for your Christmas gift, but no, I'm not.
You should probably have mentioned that on the show that you hated this. I think I'll give it as a gift. That would be a mistake, at least on the show that I'm on. You can give it to Tom Merritt. I don't think he's watching.
That's right. Okay. I'll have to find out who didn't see this show.
Yeah. No, I'm in. You know what? It's actually a perfect white elephant. Do you ever do that? A white elephant gift exchange?
No.
Oh, it's so much fun. So
Where do you get a white elephant?
It doesn't have to be a white elephant, but you know, we basically what happens is all year long, you kind of you hold out for some crappy gift. You know, actually, Elisa, could you hand me that hat? I'll give you an example. Lisa's going to give me. So this would be a perfect example. So let's say for the holidays, somebody gave you this. All right. Now.
Oh, okay.
Now on the face of it, it looks just like a plain old Santa hat until you push this button. And it starts dancing on your head. So
oh, that's funny.
So every through the year, that's Burl Ives, by the way. I'm probably violating 100 copyrights right now.
You're violating some good taste. I don't.
Let's push the button. So all through the year, I look for kind of silly gifts like that pillow, like this hat, and then wait for somebody to invite me to a white elephant gift exchange. So the way these work, and they're so much fun. You've never done these?
No.
I guess it's something Manhattanites probably don't do. It's something we do here in the countryside. Us country mice do this.
Your country bumpkins.
Yes. So you wrap this very nicely, make it look good, and you go to the gift exchange. And everybody's given a number, just kind of at random. You draw it from a hat. Then you sit down, and there's a pile of wrapped gifts in the middle, that you're sitting around like Christmas, right? And the number one, whoever got number one, gets to pick first. So they don't know what they're seeing, so they just pick a present. They open it, and it's this, or something like this. It's something silly, right? Now, number two gets to do one of two things. Either take that from you, or open another gift.
Even if you wanted it, they could say, I want that?
They can take it. So they either take it from... That's why you don't ever really want to be number one. You kind of want to be the last person, because the last person gets to pick from anything that's been opened. So number two gets to pick, either take your present away from you, in which case you open another present, or they can open a present. If they say, well, I don't really want that hat, they can move to the next one, and on and on and on. And if there's 20 or 30 people, it's really fun, because you'll see there are a few things that everybody wants, like this hat.
So these often end in a big fist fight and
frequently brawling emerges. There's people I haven't talked to in 4 years.
Can you keep taking it? All right, so I'm the fifth person, and I wanted the Santa hat.
Right.
Can the eighth person say,
yes,
I want the hat that he... Oh, wow.
Yes. Well, the reason this works is because there's very few gifts that everybody wants that one gift. One year we gave him a gerbil. A live, in a cage gerbil. That was not a good gift.
No.
It is. It's the pyramid scheme of Christmas. So
is there a metal detector so that there's no knives or guns?
Well, that's why they don't do it in Manhattan. I can't believe you've never gone to a white elephant gift exchange.
No,
it's so much fun. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Wow.
A lot of fun. All right, gadget. Let's see. Gadget number 3. Dickie D.
Gadget number 3 is a two-parter because they're both kind of short gadgets, and they do two different things for the same kind of item, so it'd be kind of fun. This was sent to us by our friends at Cell Handle. Remember Cell Handle?
No, I don't.
Cell Handle was it's a little loop that goes on your fingers, and then
I remember that. Yeah, they were so
the Velcro thing that goes on the back of your phone.
They were so shocked that we showed that.
Right. Not only were they shocked, but one of my favorite stories about how companies like Celestron, I did something about one of their devices, and they wrote me a scathing letter that wasn't good publicity. And Cell Handle,
vice versa. We
panned
this. We mocked it. I glued it to my face.
Your face, and you said, oh, you could stick it on your elbow and your ear. So anyway, I'm walking down an aisle at a trade show, and I see 3 booths down, Cell Handle.
Oh, boy.
And I go, this is going to be good. So as I approach, the guy goes, don't come yet here. Don't come here yet. So I say, okay. And then they go, okay, now. And I walk there, and every 3 guys behind the booth, they had stuck cell phones on their head, on their ears.
They had a good sense of humor.
They had a good sense of humor. So
and you know what? They must have done well, because I see they're going to be back at CES in January.
Yes, and one of the things they're going to be showing in January is handle. Okay, so this is their newest device, and I put it on my.
Oh, you know what?
my
I actually
Acer.
would buy this.
Yeah, and it really is a great way to, once you get over the thing about, I'm trusting Velcro to this device, but I know the little phone thing had an 8-pound weight limit.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the ebook reader is even more.
Yeah, Kindles aren't very heavy. I mean, you got it on a tablet or something, but if you put this on the Kindle Classic, which just weighs 8 or 9 ounces, this would be plenty. This would be fine.
Exactly.
And this is a good idea. I like this. I want this actually.
Yeah, so it's ehandle.com, and it's $24.95, and that's available, I believe, now. So ehandle from our friends at Cell Handle. Now, a different little device is called Wedge Pad. Now, Wedge Pad...
Wait a minute. Is that Wedge Pad or Atomic Wedge Pad?
No, this is just Wedge Pad at wedgepad.com. So this is, I don't have my, this is a way to, it's a bean bag for the iPad. So when you lay in bed, you can put your iPad on your lap, sitting up. So there's a good shot of it there. And the funny thing is, I always check, and you do the same thing, is check reviews on Amazon. And people love this little wedge pad.
Well, it's $27, not very expensive.
No, and
I would use this in bed.
Yes, and Leo, when you flip it the other side, the angle goes the other way, and it makes it so that your iPad stands up and is perfect if you want to be watching a movie in landscape mode. And it's very funny because a couple of the comments on Amazon said, I like the pad, but I don't like the fact that the straps are white and it looks funny against the iPad. Well, now you can get it with black straps or white straps. And they're at wedgepad.com.
I love this. I love this part. Handmade. This is on their website. The wedge,
no, they're very funny.
The Wedge Pad iPad stand and case is handmade with tiny frayed edges and imperfections. Proof that it was crafted by the honest, hardworking indigenous peoples of wherever.
Yes, exactly. It's very funny because I picked a different one. It said, designed for comfort and stability. Rest your wedge pad against your body for hours with no discomfort. Your social life may suffer after prolonged iPad use, but at least you'll have more Twitter followers and Facebook friends.
Well, they're smart. It says
they're very smart.
The plush micro suede material is ideal for keeping those fingerprints off your iPad, especially if you just murdered a gaggle of hobos for asking to play with it. Okay, you don't expect to read that in a cell copy on a website, but... Yeah. Wow. Oh,
and it's the other thing about both these devices. They do help you keep fingerprints, especially the e-handle. You can finally hold your iPad without getting fingerprints on everything.
I like this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's two different companies. So ehandle.com and wedgepad.com for the bean bag for your iPad.
Now, Dick, I have prepared all week for this particular moment, this turn-the-table turkey.
Yeah, you got to go out of the country for this.
I went to France. I scanned high and low, and then lo and behold, this morning, I opened a box, and I said, that's it! I've been looking for you all week, thank God.
You came back from Paris after 7 days, and you said, oh, I forgot to get something that I went for.
I swear to God, I left the house this morning, and I came back and said, I don't have anything. What am I going to do? Fortunately, this was waiting for me, thanks to you. If you would do the honors, Mr. D, and introduce Turn the Table Turkey.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Mads Writer, and the GizWiz 1 day a week, and that's all we allow him, and trust me, it's plenty. Leo gets to pick a gadget, and this time it's good because I gave it to him for this Turn the Table Turkey.
Leo looks under his desk.
Oh, my God, what am I going to do this week? I don't have anything. Oh, look, Dick sent me something.
Dick says, put the fork away.
Oh, this is great.
Turn the table to
Hello, Dickie D. How are you? How are you? How are you?
Leo, how are you, sir?
I am well, sir. Thank you for sending this along.
No, it's fine because I don't have an iPad, and
This is for people
you
with
do.
an iPad, and this will be something very welcome if you look under your tree or your bush, your Hanukkah bush. Now, first, before we show this, I want to show you something that we reviewed some months ago called the iCade. Remember this?
Oh yeah, that was a joke thing.
That was a
From,
joke on Think Geek,
ThinkGeek, yeah.
and then Ion made it and sold it, and they still do.
So many people tried to buy it. Ion said, "Why don't we just really make it?"
Yeah, so I mean, it's about $100. It's made out of wood. It's very nice, and it turns your iPad basically into a little arcade game machine with controllers and buttons. Ion makes this. The folks that make the USB turntables and others. They even
Yes.
I thought it was kind of fun. They put a 25-cent slot on there for a coin, so it really does make you feel like a coin op. But it's big, it's expensive, and there is an alternative now from Discovery Bay, and I want to show you that because it just came to me miraculously, unsolicited. Let me get it here.
Do you know what, Leo? I actually asked an employee of the federal government to show up
Really?
in a uniform and
Wow.
bring it to you. Did he?
Wow, he did. He did. Here it is. This is the Atari Arcade Duo powered from Discovery Bay. Is Discovery Bay Games? I guess you know them.
I just know them from a press event I went to. They had a table there where they were showing that, and I said, "Oh, I'm going to give you an address. Get one of these to this man."
Well, I'd like to get on their mailing list because they have a lot of cool stuff. There's a variety of interesting.
I can make that happen. Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Fun stuff. I don't do a lot of kid stuff, but I am a kid, as you are, at heart. So this is a little smaller than the Duo. They call this their Atari Arcade, but it's very similar to the Duo the iCade.
The right,
The
yeah,
iCade.
does.
It's very similar in one respect. It uses the same game, the Atari Arcade game, and it basically becomes a controller for that game. So it's really what you're buying is a big joystick. I'll show you kind of how it works here. This is the arcade, or the Atari Arcade. You're going to connect your iPad to it. There's a 30-pin dock connector. Really, it's kind of like a dock that that goes into. And just by the way, this is the same problem that I have with that iCade. It's deucedly difficult to do this. I mean, you're not going to do it a lot. But there we go. Now we got it. Now they're smart. They have a lock on both sides. You slide that forward, and it keeps this pretty firmly in there. And that's probably a good idea because you don't want your iPad to go flying when you're playing the game. Now, you do need a special game on here, the Atari Arcade game. The game is free, but you have to pay for. It's Atari's Greatest Hits. You have to pay for additional games on here. So I think it comes with one game, and then they have in-app purchases for additional games. So let me connect the audio up here. And this is Atari's Greatest Hits game. It starts with Missile Command, as you can see, and then 3 or 4 game packs are 99 cents, and you could buy all 99 games for $10, which, by the way, is probably worth it. I'm going to restore because I have a bunch of games that I've already purchased on here. Oh, you like that? Here, I won't show my password. This is actually, I think, a lot of kids would really love this. But you know who's going to really fall for it is Mom and Dad, because it'll be very nostalgic. These are the original Atari games that were on your Atari 2600. Let me enter this right here. You like the music? Did you ever play?
Yeah.
Did you ever have an Atari? Pac-Man. Yeah. All right.
An Atari music.
All right, let's turn this down a little bit. Okay, enable that. Okay, there we go. Now, okay, let's see here. Oh, come on. There we go. So there's Missile Command. Let's play Missile Command. That's a good one, okay? So we're going to play. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, I have to select the controls. See, it sees the Duo. And now yeah. So let's go. All right. One player start. Listen to this great 8-bit sound. And now these are the controls. So it works just like it did if you ever played it at Chuck E. Cheese or an arcade.
Yeah.
And that same crappy 8-bit sound that we know and love. Now, purists may say, well, wait a minute, didn't Missile Command have a trackball? Yeah, it did. And frankly, it's a lot easier to play Missile Command with a trackball. This does not have a trackball. It's a joystick, and then there are 4 buttons. So, you get the idea. Let me quit out of here.
Leo, I forgot what it cost.
I'm looking on the site, actually, because I don't... That's a good question.
Was it $50? I can't even remember.
I've added it to my cart. Let's see what my cart says. Yeah, $69.99. A little pricey. Oh, I'm sorry. $59.99, it looks like. $59.99. So it's a little pricey, but not horrible. I could play Pong. I could play... You said you like Pac-Man? I think Pac-Man's in here.
Yeah.
But something I should point out, you don't need this controller to play this game. You can play it on your iPad perfectly well. They have on-screen controls. And these are not the world's greatest games. This is really a nostalgia thing. I mean, Pong? Really? And when you buy it, you get a bunch of other games. I think there's another game I have on here. Oh, is this it? Yeah, looks like. No, that's Missile Command. Let's go back. Buy. Major Havoc. Lunar Lander was a lot of fun, actually. I played that a lot. Here it is, Liberator. Oh, I haven't downloaded it yet. Well, I'll download it. The games are about 5 megabytes, as you can see. That's kind of cool. It's a little pricey, I think, but boy, I tell you, if you're somebody who loves these games, and again, I don't think it's going to be the kids. I think it's going to be Dad.
Yeah.
The Atari Arcade
kids are
Duo
be
Power.
Beyond that, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to say, why would I want to play a game that sounds so bad and looks so bad? Because these really are like the 8-bit games of days gone by. So let me unlock it, pull the iPad out, and then you're back to using it in a normal way. And there you go. That's the Atari Arcade Duo Power. Now, I have a couple other things I wanted to talk about, if you don't mind, real quickly. First of all, people probably are saying, well, Leo, I thought you would review the Galaxy Nexus phone because that's the hot new phone that just came out, and surely you're going to review that. Well, we did, and I hate to tell you this, Dick, but we have another show that does product reviews now. It's yes. It's not gadgety,
Why was
though.
I not told?
We do laptops, we do phones. It's called Before You Buy. And it's a weekly show that, and the idea of this is I use everybody. I could use you too. Everybody at TWiT reviews products. We get to, they get a bunch of products in, and then we get kind of like one of those white elephant things, choosing who gets to review what. They fight and tussle amongst each other. So I did review the Galaxy Nexus, and my full review is available on that show if you go to twit.tv/BYB for Before You Buy. I'll give you the thumbnail. It's overpriced. They want $300 for this. Battery life is pretty bad, even though Verizon put made a thicker phone and put a bigger battery in it. It's not so big that the battery life isn't pretty low. And the biggest disappointment, the thing that was most exciting about this is it was supposed to have a 1280 by 720 screen, the highest resolution available in a phone that's not too ginormous. Yes, it does, but in order to make that work, they had to put in a kind of strange screen technology called Pentile, which is a multi-pixel style that I don't like. And I think if you look at solid colors on here, particularly solid whites and solid reds, you'll really notice some weird artifacting. That plus the fact that I've had some crashes, and I don't really like the new Google operating system. Ice Cream Sandwich eliminates the permanent buttons to make soft on-screen buttons that change all the time. The search button is moved up to here. I just prefer, if you're going to get a new Android phone, I like the phone that you and I both are using, the Galaxy S2. Better screen. I have the Sprint version. It's the same size screen, not the same resolution, but the same size screen. And the buttons are the same and never change at the bottom, and I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Yep.
I want that kind of consistency. I think Google's made a little bit of a mistake with Ice Cream Sandwich. There are some new features in Ice Cream Sandwich that are better. The camera is much better. It's super fast. Oddly enough, 5 megapixels compared to the 8 megapixels on the Galaxy 2. But it has a built-in panorama mode. It's really, really fast. The calendar's improved. So there's some improvements in Ice Cream Sandwich, but overall, I think the Ice Cream Sandwich is not a big improvement. So my thumbnail review, and you get the full review at twit.tv, is stay away from the Galaxy Nexus. Get yourself a Galaxy S2. Instead, if you're on Verizon, you're kind of stuck because they decided not to take the S2 because they thought the Nexus would be better. I guess if you're on Verizon, you might as well get the Nexus. But if you're not, Galaxy S2, better. And one more thing. By the way, the S2 will get ice cream sandwich, but I'm not sure I'm going to upgrade. One more thing, and I wanted to show this because I really love it. It was a pick of the week on Mac Break Weekly. This is called the Plug Bug. Have they sent you one of these yet?
No.
From 12 South. So here's the problem. You're not an iPad owner, so you don't face this problem. The iPad needs a 10-watt power adapter. It comes with one, but you can't use your iPhone adapter for it. Many laptops don't have enough power on the USB, including some older Mac laptops. All the new Mac stuff does. So charging the iPad sometimes can be kind of a pain. This is a very clever idea. The Plug Bug replaces the power adapter that comes with your laptop, your Mac laptop, and replaces this top part, slides right into it, with a regular plug, so you're not losing any functionality, and a USB connector, and it's a 10-watt adapter. So it charges your iPad and charges your computer, your Mac computer, your notebook.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, this is kind of cool. Not very expensive, about $30. We've shown it before, so I didn't want to devote a whole segment to it, but I think it's a nice product. It deserves some mention. It's from 12 South. It's called the Plug Bug, and it comes in fire engine red, so you can't lose it. This is something I brought, of course, to France, and that's one of the reasons I remember. You know what was cool? The hotel we stayed at in Paris, was brand new, the Mandarin Oriental in Paris, and I hope more hotels do this. It had... You know, a lot of hotels now have docks with speakers, for your iPhone or iPod. That way you charge it and you can listen to music. That's nice. They actually had it built in underneath the TV. They had a bar that had 2 USB ports, an iPad charging dock, and extra plugs. It was like they knew that people who had electronic devices were going to be staying there. I thought it was great. I hope more hotels do that because I was able to dock the phone, watch that on the TV, and charge everything because it had USB, charging USB ports that I could plug my cords into. Really kind of a nice thing. More hotels should do that. All right. That is our Turn the Table Turkey, the Atari arcade duo powered from Discovery Bay Games, discoverybaygames.com, $60. And the Plug Bug from 12 South, about $30. And, of course, the Galaxy Nexus phone, $300. Dick, we're going to take a break. When we come back, are you ready to go to the warehouse?
Yes.
It will be Warehouse Friday on a Saturday. Before we do that, though, you know what? One thing I do have to say, watching Netflix on the Galaxy Nexus is cool because you get that full resolution on there, which is really awesome. Netflix plays on Android phones, on iPads, on Xbox 360s, on PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii. It plays everywhere. It's a really great system, and it's so affordable, $7.99 a month for thousands of movies. Watch as many as you want. Sometimes I'll watch 2 or 3 at a time. Lately, I've been watching, and I have to warn you, it's kind of maybe a little adult, but I just love it so much. You know the comedian Louis C.K.? I just love Louis C.K.
I thought you were going to say Louis Black.
Louis Black I love too. Well, I'll tell you, if you love comedy, Netflix is great because Louis Black and Louis C.K. both, many other comics, Richard Pryor even, have comedy performances that you can watch on Netflix streaming. But Louis C.K. had a great show that was on FX that I never did see called Louie, L-O-U-I-E. And I just loved this show. But I missed it somehow. There have been 2 seasons. And, you know, he was in the news lately because he offered a comedy performance for $5 on his own website, bypassing HBO and all the others. So it reminded me, oh, I love Louis. Louis C.K. Let me watch this Louis show. What a great show this has been. So I've been watching episode. This is a great way to watch TV shows you missed. Episode by episode.
Yeah, I just picked up 25 episodes of Father Ted.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
BBC comedy. It's very funny.
You like it?
Yes.
Oh, see? This is another thing that's great about Netflix. People say, oh, yeah, you got to see this, you got to see that. Look, it's $7.99 a month, but I want to get it to you for free for the first month. Go to netflix.com/twit. And if you like it after the first month, $7.99 a month, well worth it. If you already have Netflix, my friends, I highly recommend you tell your friends. Netflix.com/twit. We thank them for their support. What is it called? Ted? Is it on streaming?
Father Ted. It's on streaming.
Father
BBC.
Ted. That's cool. Well, see, this is what you do: is you just, you if somebody says, "Oh, here's something you want to see," you just enter it in the search, you add it to your instant queue, and so now I don't have to remember it. Next time I go home, it'll be on my queue, and then it also, I love this, suggests, well, if you like this, here's some other shows you might like Mr. Bean and the UK Office, and All Creatures Great and Small, all
And
of which,
Rabbi Murray.
Rabbi Murray, love him, love him. Father Ted. All right, I added it to my queue.
Okay.
It's now, ladies and gentlemen, time to take a stroll. A stroll to the dark side. A place where no happiness lives. Only sad regret, bitter recriminations, and the smell of failure. It's a place where the dank walls drip and reek of gadgets gone past their due date. I'm talking about, I'm recommending Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, stand back, because here he is, that creepiest creep of all, Dickie D.
Yeah, Leah, how are you?
Hey, Dick, good to see you. How's everything? How's the family?
Everything is good.
Happy
Thank you
holidays.
very much. Enjoy this holiday season.
I am very much. You know, it's so funny because I came home last night. Or actually, no, it wasn't. It was, when did I come home from Paris? A couple of nights ago. Yeah. And the house had been transformed. There was we had decided, we're going to Massachusetts for Christmas. I'm going on Tuesday. So I thought, well, we don't need to get a Christmas tree. We're going to have Christmas in an inn built in 1730 in snowy Stockbridge, Massachusetts. I mean, this is Holiday Inn. This is Bing Crosby territory. I don't need to get a Christmas tree here in California. Well, I come home. There's a Christmas tree. There's a wreath. There are candles lit. There's Christmas music. Jennifer just cannot go a year without having a festive Christmas season. So the house it's almost, it smells like cinnamon. I'm getting sick. It's disgusting.
It's so good. That's the good old Christmas spirit.
That's the spirit. I hate it. Oh, and another thing, she's purchased gifts. Now that means I have to purchase gifts.
Well, you got the retro thing for the Atari.
Oh, yeah, I can give this to Henry.
The TV remote pillow.
There you go. We're done. I'll give Jennifer the plug bug. Never mind. I love Christmas
but you know
again.
What? You just solved the mystery. About 3 years ago, Dennis and I were taking our dogs down the park about a week before Christmas, and here is a beautiful Christmas tree in the street with tinsel on it.
Yeah.
And we're thinking, it's a week before, how could this be? And then we were thinking what you just said. Somebody buys a Christmas tree, but is going away for the holidays.
Right. So we don't need it anymore.
And you will probably just leave it till you come back.
Yeah, that way, if it bursts into flames spontaneously, we'll get the insurance. Don't you feel like, they talk about spontaneous combustion, things bursting into flames.
Yeah.
And I just feel like
when that happens.
I hate it when that happens. On boats, they call it St. Elmo's fire, right? When you just get little balls of fire, I guess because it has something to do with static in the air or something. But I just feel like there's nothing more likely to burst into flames completely spontaneously than an old Christmas tree. It just feels like it's about to burst into flames at any moment. Don't you think?
Yeah. Well, at least now we put electric lights, and now they're LED, so there's no heat.
That's better.
But how about in the old days when you said, hey, let's decorate this with candles?
Yeah, we put candles in the thing. That's crazy talk.
Crazy talk.
Crazy talk. So we're going to do next week so that Dick and I can have Christmas Eve off. We're going to do a best of the Daily GizWiz, some of the highlights. Boy, let me tell you, it's not been easy.
So far, it's 17 seconds.
Yeah, it's
going to be fast.
It's not going to be a big show. But some of the best moments from whatever we can find. I was going to say from this year, but frankly, if we have to go back to 1953, we will.
Yeah.
So
Some
that's
of the best
next
stuff
week.
was in the 50s. I have to admit that.
And then you and I will be back, unaccountably, on Christmas Eve. I mean, New Year's Eve, we're going to do a show.
New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
correct.
So we'll do
Correct.
kind
You
of
know what
like,
I thought? New Year's Eve, why don't we just do our favorite gadgets from 2011?
I think we're
like
doing
our
that on
four-
Christmas Eve. No, okay. Yes. All right. Our favorite,
So you do your
picks of the
favorite
year.
one or two
I'll
turn
do
the table
that.
turkeys.
I'll do that. Sure.
And I'll do my favorite couple of things that I found during 2011.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
sounds good. And in fact, all of our shows the week after Christmas, almost all of them are going to be doing, highlights, the best of.
Oh, yeah, okay, good.
We do record, and we'll record this on Tuesday, December 20th at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, our traditional TWiT holiday special. And I have to say, we've done this several years in a row now, and it has become a highlight. John Hodgman, Jonathan Colton, Paul and Storm, and several large bottles of Jägermeister. And we get down, let me tell you. So
And get funky.
And funky. 4
Well,
p.m.
now that we've set the bar with the Hudson River Singers,
Yeah.
you're going to have to go pretty far.
Wow, I'm going to have to push the button on my hat again, I'll tell you. All right, Dickie D. I think it's time for this. We're going to put this in the warehouse right now. I think it's time for the Gadget Warehouse.
Well, Leo, this is a very different Gadget Warehouse Friday because it's a brand new item that does belong in the warehouse. I only found out about a week ago, and at first I thought, wait a minute, this guy's doing what I've been doing. It's a book, and the book is called Mail Order Mysteries. And someone said, you got to get this book. This guy sent for everything and then would debunk and tell you what you really got. And then I thought, that's what I do. So using Amazon Prime, I bought Mail Order Mysteries online.
Oh, cool.
It was,
See, you didn't think to write a book. He did.
No. But Leo, it's every piece of crap that was advertised in comic books. And
I've always wanted to know, like those X-ray specs or that
X-ray
paper
specs.
bag. You don't know what's in it, but it's worth more than $13.
X-ray specs were little pieces of feathers inside those glasses.
Yeah.
And when you look through the feathers, it kind of made outlines because your eye was seeing the same item sort of from several different angles because you're looking through a feather. And you could sort of imagine that you were seeing.
Okay.
The book is great, Leo. It's wonderful the way it's laid out. It's the real ad in the corner. Then it's, as a kid,
fun.
what you expected to get.
Right.
Oh, Leo, I just turned to it. A thing that I did from the Gadget Warehouse. Remember the 7 gigantic dinosaurs?
Yes.
And so you're visualizing they are they're up to 4 feet tall. What they were balloons with a rubber stamp of a dinosaur on them. It looked no more like a dinosaur. But so far, that's the only overlap. But there was Build Your Own Monster. And the guy, it turned out to be a drawing of a mechanical man and how you could build it. So there were some real scams back then. How to hypnotize a person was just a plastic coin with circles on it.
Now, see, this would have been a hard book to write because most of this stuff is years gone by, right?
Yeah, Leo, the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Right.
So I don't know where he found all the...
A lot of research.
Kirk Demirius.
We should get him on the show.
Yeah. And it is fun. I thought it was a joke. It says cover glows in the dark. Well, it actually does.
It does? Really? Wow.
Yeah, it does. And the big X-ray vision specs on the front.
It's so funny because that's the one everybody remembers. Everybody remembers the X-ray specs. Yeah.
And the other one I remember, and you probably remember too, it was Draw Any Person, and it showed a little stand, and you looked in it, and the person was, I had one. So it turns out there's no light. It's a little mirror. You have to squint through a pinhole, and there's a vague outline of what the mirror sees projected. Protected on paper. Yeah, Dennis was heartbroken when he got that. He thought it was going to be his key to getting into art. Then he found out he really had to learn how to draw.
You actually have to, yeah.
Couldn't copy.
I love it. So
anyway, some just put it up there on a link.
It's at Amazon, Mail Order Mysteries.
Mail Order Mysteries.
Yep.
I think it was $13.57, and of course, free 2-day shipping.
Absolutely, officially delivered by a member of the U.S. government in uniform, no less.
In uniform.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the first letter. Can I read a letter?
Yes, you can.
This
is going to be a letter gift, I believe, competition.
Oh, all right.
You got a gift, right?
I got a gift from Becky.
And I got a gift from Delia.
All right. Let's see who wins on this. First of all, I guess Becky wins for the stamps alone. Wow. This is Becky Williams of Montgomery Village, Maryland. She has, these are all tech stamps. Look at this, virtual reality, the space shuttle, cellular phones, and this is one that has an extendable antenna. This must be from a few years ago. Cable TV, computer art and graphics. There's a 3D hand. I got to get it closer to the camera so you can see it.
Yeah.
There's a 3D hand holding a butterfly. Look at this one. This is my favorite. The VCR Transforms Entertainment.
Wow, maybe that's why the post office is broke. They're spending too much time designing stamps.
Compact discs. And then I've got a Franklin, I've got a Washington, and I don't know, I guess she ran out of technology stamps because here's a Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm stamp.
Oh, digital books.
Maybe that's it. And computer technology. So, Becky, first of all, A+ on the stamps, and I'm going to actually save this envelope. And then she sent a little letter here. And in it she says, do you like the plaid? Note to Leo, hello, Chief Twit. Just a quick happy holidays to you and the crew. Thanks so much for a wonderfully fun and techy year. Looking forward to many, many more. I know this isn't exactly the Laporte tartan, but it's pretty close. Hope to be out that way someday. Becky in Montgomery Village, Maryland. And look what she sent me. Plaid duct tape.
Oh, how funny.
They actually make blue plaid. I don't know what you would use blue plaid duct tape for.
Oh, my. Is that from Duck?
Yes, it is. How did you know?
Oh, okay. Duck makes a lot of weird stuff, but it's good taste. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it's
Duck,
spelled D-U-C-K.
D-U-C-K. It says duct tape. I think a lot of people think duct tape is duct tape.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
But duct is D-U-C-T, like, because this is tape for, like, air conditioning. Isn't that great? Thank you, Becky. Now, I think if you include the stamps, this is a win.
The stamp, you get that, yeah. The stamps is going to help. The chat room will decide.
All right, we'll let the chat room decide. So that's Becky.
Becky. Okay, Delia, you pronounce the last name, Leo. L-A-V-I-G-N-E.
Levine.
Oh, really? It was so easy.
Yeah, Levine. That's with the GH variant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Delia says, thank you so much for the GizWiz shows. I enjoy them. So does my family. I look forward to Saturday nights. I get through the week watching old episodes. I love seeing the gadgets, new and old. You make me laugh. Always cheer me up after a bad day at work. Thank you so much for sharing so much of your time week after week. Delia sent me
GizWiz
Christmas ornaments.
It's a Christmas ornament with your face on it.
Yes, and she said...
that's pretty tough to beat.
She said, hey, Dick, these are hand-knitted GizWiz logo.
Oh, man, hand-knitted.
It was tricky getting the mustache right. I made 3 of them, one for you, one for Dennis, and, of course, one for Fairway. Okay, so, yeah, these are pretty
That's a tough one to beat. I don't know. Chat room, Delia or Becky? This is a tough one. It's gonna
remember, chat room, that I didn't go to France. I stayed here.
Hey, no playing on their emotions, their sympathies.
Leo wins.
That's
Delia.
Delia, tie. A lot of people want to tie. I think that's true because they went to all that trouble Both of them. And Becky's in our chat room, so she's there.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And Web2794 says it's a pretty nice set of balls. I agree.
Yeah.
But
there are 3 of them, but it's something I'd rather not go into. Especially on a Christmas show. Oh, okay.
Oh, hello. Handmade beats bought any day, says Dr. Mom. I have to say, obviously, Delia put a lot of effort into those knitted balls. I didn't know you could knit them. So, yeah.
But no, I think it's great. It's great that it's great that our fans love us so much.
Isn't
it
that
really
nice?
is a treat.
And credit for the hat to my CEO and business partner, Lisa Kensel.
Oh yeah,
this is her hat, and she let me borrow it for the show. So just a little holly jolly. Yeah, it's alive. Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to mention tomorrow, my Mad magazines from Dick's Gadget Warehouse go on auction.
Ah, and this is where is the auction house?
HA.com. It's so funny. It's actually heritageauctions.com, but they're at HA.com.
Boy, that's a very good URL. Ha.com.
Yeah, and then just click, just put Mad Magazine in the
They sell
search.
a lot of Mad Magazine stuff, actually.
They do sell a lot of Mad Magazine stuff. And then...
so these are Dick's old magazines that he collected from his bathroom. They've been sitting there since 1962.
Sitting in the Dick's Gadget Warehouse from the early 60s, and there they are. The second one down is Mad 69, the first issue of Mad I ever had an article in.
Oh, and you're selling that, Dick?
Yeah, well, I mean, I have several copies of it. I have like 6 or 8 copies.
Now, how do we know that which ones are yours? Because it doesn't say your name on it, does it?
Well, in the description, it says autographed by Dick DeBartolo.
I see that right there. So if
this entire page is my auction.
Okay.
So it's kind of fun because it starts tomorrow and it ends on Christmas Day. So I'll know whether or not I've got a really good Christmas present or not. It has to go more than $189 because that's what I spend for FedEx.
I'm sure you're going to get tens of thousands of dollars from devoted Mad Magazine readers and GizWiz fans. Yeah. This is it. You can buy these magazines or just watch poor little Dickie D wither away. You got a lot. This is good. And these were all sitting in the warehouse, huh?
All in the warehouse, and hopefully, I'll just keep doing it. I'd like to start emptying the warehouse out. It's really ridiculous.
Well, yeah, you don't want your kids to have to worry about it. If you ever have
my kids are in another warehouse. That's another problem.
Dick, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Thank you.
I'm glad we're not working Christmas Eve because it gives me time. I prefer to do my shopping around about 10 p.m. Christmas Eve. With all
yeah, that's good. Yeah,
all the other
drugstore.
Yeah, the drugstore. All the other husbands are there. We're all looking at each other going, I don't know how this happened again. Oh, Joe, good to see you again. I see you once a year.
Exactly. Right. And do you want this last box of candy or should I take it? No, I'm getting the Justin Bieber toothbrush.
That's exactly. There's quite a few of those left, I understand.
Yeah, I hear.
Thank you,
wait, is this people's last chance to play? What the heck is it?
No, well, you have one more chance. We'll be here New Year's Eve. So it's good through the end of December. But do go to GizWiz.Biz and figure out what that Smurf toilet seat really is. And you could win an autographed copy of Mad Magazine. The same exactly kind of paper that's being used in the very expensive auction is being used on this magazine.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Exactly.
So you could really get a deal. Sell them on auction in a couple of years. All right, Dick, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Merry Christmas, sir. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy Hanukkah. It starts Wednesday. We'll see you next time. We'll be back live December 31st for the New Year's Eve edition of the weekly Daily GizWiz. Bye-bye.
I'll be here.
Oh, I forgot.
That's okay.
How many shows? 1,345, and I forgot what the outro is. Yes, it's time for the weekly... Well, let's record. Yeah, good thinking.